Hail friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and I've got a new game for you today. This is New World, which is it's got like a test preview type thing going on. So we can have a look at the game, test some stuff, and that's what I'm going to be doing. You know, I bought the game. I'm trying these games out so you don't have to, essentially. So what I'll do is we'll have a little look at the character creation, see what it's like. Then we'll get into the game, see what the new player experience is like. Bearing in mind, this is still unreleased, still in testing, whatever you want to call it, alpha nowadays. It's all very different when I was in gaming. I worked in gaming. Beta and alpha meant different things as they seem to now. But this is just a preview. A lot of things are going to change. Let's have a look. World group, okay. Okay, I'm not quite sure what Dead Man's Anchor and whatever means, but I'm coming into the game fairly cold. Obviously, I'll be quiet.
Have you witnessed their power? I have. We've all heard the legends. Every child has heard the legends of the cursed sea. The stories of ships vanishing without a trace. How many have been lost over the years? Dismissed as fantasy. The nobles, the church. They all knew the truth. Something out there was growing. Something terrible. The threat grows once more as the bourgeoisie slumber. Your ship is stocked and your crew assembled. We can pretend no longer. Left unchecked, the veil will surely fall, and all will be lost to madness and ruin. This corruption must be stopped.
Okay, we seem to have lost the sound. Oh no, got the sound back. Thought we'd lost the sound then. Well, that's a shocking face. Holy smoke. What else? What can we choose? Something else. That'll do. Just want to get into the game. Awesome. Okay. Not a huge amount of options, but I mean, more that you get in other some other MMOs, I would say. Let's stick with the bald. Facial hair's black, but quite often in games it comes across as being grey for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Okay, let's go. I'm on this dude's ship. I'm assuming I'm going to get washed ashore somewhere. I've got the FPS count running in the top, so you can see how it's running as well. Running at 1080p. Currently using in 2080 Super. So high production values, I guess, as we would expect, seeing as who it's from. Okay. Looks really great, really atmospheric. Wow. Oh, so it's a dodge, block, attack type combat. That's interesting. I chose a server that was nearest to me, East Coast. I'm in the UK, and it was 200 milliseconds, but this seems to be a bit quicker, maybe. Yeah, so I can't fully fill you in on development of this game. Or the lore, etc. You know, it's a game that I bought and I was waiting to play because it looked interesting. There have been some changes. I think it was initially going to be like quite a PvP focus, but I think they're moving away from that a bit now. But I think there's still PvP in the game. Yeah. So this is basically me looking at the game really for the first time along with you. There is evil here. The priest called it corruption. I can feel it consuming me. I don't have much time. Okay. Be safe. Take this, keep it safe. So Captain Thorpe is dead. I wonder why he disintegrated. Is that something to do with the corruption? Or okay, tab for inventory. Move shield. Equip shield. Equip. Okay, I've got some quick slots. Open up at different levels. That's interesting. I've got Captain Thorpe's box as well. Pulses of a strange energy. Awesome. Okay, so I've now got a shield to block with. Wants me to consume some food. I quite like the way it's just running through the controls as you go along. I mean, it looks amazing. I can't wait to run it in 4K after I've done this kind of stuff. Look at that boat. It's a very arcade. Well, it's very arcade feeling combat. You know, it's not tab. It's not tab targeting. You know, you basically dodge, block, etc. I wonder if there'd be like a parry, attacks where you block and get an advantage. Let's see how this combat goes. Oh god. Okay. Oops. What does blocking actually do? Is there a stamina bar that runs? There is, yeah. So there's a yellow stamina bar there that runs down when I block. Find civilization. I've got to escape the ship graveyard. So it's a beautiful game that's running very well at the moment. It also feels quite story driven for MMO. Again, I'm not sure if this was the original intent. I know that there were some people who were kind of into it because it was PvP focused. Were a bit upset at some recent changes where it's becoming more towards being PvE focused as well. But we'll see. Timed that well. I think when you've got a dodge blocking system, you can kind of overthink the combat initially. I mean, it seems as though I can just kill these guys fairly easily without having to worry about. Okay. Got to remember that they will, even though I'm hitting them and they're stumbling, they will hit me still. Which I never got understood in games, so there you go. I guess otherwise you just keep spamming it. And then surely that's what stamina bar's for, right? Okay, we don't seem to be able to go into the water. Is there a map? No. Do I jump up here? Oh, I do, okay. No, interesting. This is unusual for an MMO. I think. I mean, this feels very much like a single-player game. I've got all the graphics turned up to high as well. Okay, so you can disrupt enemy blocks. Let's try a little cheat, see if it works. Whoops, no. Quite often with these games, what you find is if you kind of walk around, yeah, it kind of does work, doesn't it? So that was a heavy attack. Quite often with these sort of games, if you kind of run around to the side of the mob, if you run to their left, away from their sword arm, you know, they will often kind of attack past you and let you. There we go. Purchase upgrades. Straight sword, Warhammer. Fire. Oh, so it's got magic as well, which is good. Let's choose an ability. Shield bash. A shield attack that bashes a target and stuns. Ooh. An AoE. Q. Okay. Nice. Oh, it doesn't use any consumable power, but it does have a cooldown. Quite a long one. Just looking around at the, I love some of the plants here, some of the wildlife. Auto run as well, which I don't think I'll put on. So we're coming out to some, maybe we're going to find civilization, get to higher ground. Really high production values, as you would expect. I'm expecting a great view as we reach the top here. Wow. Wowzer, that's nice. That is well nice. Descend into the grotto. Okay. Oh, clipping through the terrain there a bit, which is fine. It's amazing looking down on those trees. It's always difficult, you know. You kind of you don't get the same effect as the content creator, you know, when you're watching videos. I don't think. Not sure if it looks as good to you as it does to me, but yeah, really nice. So this smoke looks like it's going to lead us into where the grotto is. Is that part of the corruption? Possibly. Just wondering if these wondering if these torches of some kind of spawns. Oh dear. Okay. So we appear to be on for a boss fight. Oh, it's the old captain. Old captain, my captain. Oh, okay. Here we go. Gotcha, Captain Thorpe. Poor old Cap. Oh, she smokes. I've got some sort of status effect on me. Ouch. Okay. Okay, so you can't do the running around by the side on Captain Thorpe, because he will... I guess it kind of feels a bit Dark Souls-y, not quite as difficult. Oh. He takes it on the chin, oh, the captain. I kind of blocked there. Maybe I'm just too slow with the block. Okay, so that twirl attack I can't block. It's very generous with the health, though. I mean, I think this fight is probably designed for you to win. And I'm sure I could just keep spamming and killing him. I'm just trying different things, see if it works. Sorry, Captain, we want to move on. Or maybe not. No, I think he's going to... Oh, okay. So, high production values, boss fights, like a single player story. Yeah, it all seemed very interesting at the moment. I'm not sure it's what I was expecting from when I initially was looking at the game, but I was just intrigued by it. So, go to the watchtower marked on your map. Okay, oh, another player. Got some flint. Okay, so we're collecting crafting materials, I guess. Looks lovely. Love the flowers. Watch a lynch. Oh, look at that hammer. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, so I'll get a bow as a weapon. I quite like the way the zombies are kind of like Romero type zombies, where they're fairly... Oh, this guy's looking in his bag. Oh, look, when you look in your inventory, there's an animation of you looking in your bag. That's awesome. I've put on some duelist boots. Armour rating. Not magic, no magical things, it doesn't seem. You can repair or salvage them, so... There is obviously a upgrade available. So here's our stats: bio, attributes, weapon mastery, trade skills, attributes. So ultimately I want to be a mage of some kind. I'll put it in there for now. Yeah, hopefully it's... Oh, free respecs at the moment, which is good. Current level 2. Hopefully I will get an option to be something else at some point. Lots of players around. Daily report. Okay, so little pages to collect as well. So this has got everything that you would expect. It's got collectibles, notes to read to move the story forward, I guess. Adding some flavour and some storytelling. Sandpaper and some flint arrows. Okay. I'm not sure what that person was doing. So it's very story. It's more story driven than I was expecting. Investigate the shipwreck of Duncan's docket. Okay, so we've got like a compass at the top with a question mark. So I'm assuming that's part of. Oh, we've got some more flint. We've got some undead up here. Maybe this is this could be. I'm moving towards question mark, so I guess it's your traditional questy type stuff. Kane's Knot. Oh, terribly timed again. Straight plus 20 straight sword mastery skill. Okay. Sandpaper. Got to be rubbing down that wood at some point. At the moment, I'm kind of getting like 46 for a low hit and 58 for a big hit. So I'm not really sure that well, I can get 3 quick hits off without having to worry about anything else particularly. Okay. Level 3. Upgrades as well. This is purchase upgrades. I'm slightly concerned about that. I wonder what that means. What does it tell me if I've got any points here? It doesn't tell me about points. Okay. So next quest is investigate the shipwreck of Duncan's docket, which we will go and do. I like the kind of like semi-real world setting with like fantasy mixed in. Oh dear, level 4. Let's see. I don't know if it's just a something that happens with these type of fresh water. Was I drinking water there? Okay. I wonder if it's something that is just the way it is with these. I'm picking up flint. Lots of flint. I'm not sure if it's something that just happens with these games from a combat point of view, but whenever I play one, it's always possible just to run to the offhand of the opponent. Oh, that didn't happen that time. Oh, a couple of big hits there. But generally you can run to the offhand of the opponent. And they'll just kind of swing around you and then you can come around and hit them in the back. Generally seems to be a weakness of these games. Bit of a cheesy thing, I guess. I mean, these are undead. And as you can see, the boss was doing attacks that would hit me, like AoE attacks that would hit me, so... I'm not sure how much flint I need. Okay, so we can get up on this ship. AoE does a bit more damage than my should have got shield. Definitely should have got shields done, I think. There's a shielded mob. We'll ignore that one. Is this Duncan's docket? Could be. Okay. I do. I know many of you won't agree with me. It's a social game. I understand that. I do hate that kind of thing. You know, just go by if you want to go by. You know, you didn't have to get involved. I know some people probably think they're helping and stuff, but you know, it just breaks my immersion when just got people running around randomly. You know, I don't know. I'm sure it's just me being an old fart. So, investigate the shipwreck of... Okay. What's this objective? Okay, so okay, let's go back. I think I may have come out too far here. I'm not sure. Let's see, let's have a run. So I like the feeling of the game. It feels really nice to play. Looks beautiful. I quite like the... I quite like the... Oh, jeez. Been chased. I didn't expect that. And I'm in water. I'm in this water as well, where I can't sprint. I can't see my stamina bar for sprinting. Maybe you can just perma sprint. That was a surprise. I think I made a mistake here. I thought the investigate the shipwreck of Dukan's docket was something else I had to do, but it looks like I just had to kill 3 dudes, which is what I've done. Okay. Okay, well, I've actually killed 3 drowned, and it's registered me as killing 3, but maybe it's because I didn't go to the correct ship, so it can tick off the investigate option. Yeah, as I was saying before, I find it quite interesting that it's a real world setting. Well, kind of, you know, real world cross with magic. Okay, that's all we had to do. I do kind of find it quite... I'm not sure if Amazon is the sort of company that preach in that way. I kind of hope not. But I find it quite interesting that it's kind of set in... It also feels like it's set in quite a colonial era with conflict and stuff. You know, I know your radical kind of... Your radical lefties and liberals don't like that kind of thing at the moment. But it does have that feeling. Okay. So I've got a bow. Oh, a campfire, tier 1, look. Nice. So this looks like it's going to introduce me to all of the skills, the trade skills and whatnot. I think I picked up loads of flint. Gather wood from a nearby bush. Oh, there we go. Craft a flint skinning knife at Watcher Dude's camp. Oh, so you camp it here. So, skinning knife, craft. All very simple. So we've got to kill some boars and then skin them, it appears. I'm also level 4. I'm going to keep putting points into intelligence, even though just for when when I do start casting magic, maybe. Doesn't appear as though I have any points at the moment for this kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, I've got some crafting and some more killing to do, so I'll stop this and then I'll stop this video here, and then I'll do another video when I reach a point where there's different stuff going on, just so you can see a bit more. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back with more New World.